Okay, so what we might be given at some point is a triangle that looks like this, and they're going to say, well, let's find the area. And so to do that, for an area of a triangle, remember we're doing 1/2 of the base times the height. Well, in this scenario, they don't give us a height. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to find it. They give us the base. The base could be easily 25 in this scenario. Um, we need to find the altitude, well, or the height. So what I have to do is I'm going to pretend like the height is there. So I'm going to draw it in, and I know it has to be a right angle when it comes down. So I'm going to label that H. Well, now what I end up getting is I get a triangle here that if I use trig, I could probably find that H. So I'm just going to redraw it out here so we can focus just on this triangle. So, and then this was 62 degrees in here. Well, what I've got is I've got an angle with an opposite side and the hypotenuse side. And so what I can do here is I can use my sine, because if I look at SOHCAHTOA, the one that has opposite and hypotenuse is the sine. So the sine of my angle is equal to my opposite over my hypotenuse. So from here, I can just go ahead and solve for this. I know that h is going to be equal to 16 times the sine of 62. So 16 times the sine of 62 degrees ends up being 14.127. Well, this is going to be pretty much true every time. So now that I know this height, well, the area is just going to be 1/2 of my base, which we said was 25, and then 14.127. And when I do that all together, I get 176.59, and then this is going to be meters squared. Don't forget your units. Well, if we look at this super closely, what we're going to find out is that this h is always going to be equal to the sine of whatever this included angle is, and we're just going to call it A, times whatever that side is. So we're just going to call that a leg. So that's what h is always equal to. And so when we generalize the formula, it's going to look like this. So if I know angle A, and I know B and C, because angle A is between it, well, it's just 1/2 of B times C, which is this side and this side, times the sine of that angle. And that's going to give us the area of any triangle if we are looking for that height or altitude that occurs right there. So take a moment, just write this down. There's going to be 2 problems where you can give it a shot, and you should be able to get this. It's pretty straightforward.